Hi students, and welcome to the second lesson of Term 2. Like with the first lesson, the point of this video is for me to go through a few examples with you from the textbook. You are supposed to be copying them down as I go through them, pausing as you see fit. So I'm going to be doing a few questions from exercise 5.5 on page 188. As you would have seen in the learning intention, we're looking at worded questions today. So, question 1. Artists' pencils at the local art supply store sell in packets of 8 for $17.92. Form and solve a linear equation to determine the price of one artist's pencil. So what this question is asking you to do is create an equation for this situation and then solve it. So the first thing I did was define my variable. So I'm saying let the cost of a pencil equal the letter P. Why did I pick P? Well, P for pencil, that just seems logical. You can use the letter X, the letter M, the letter Q, it's up to you. So if 8 pencils cost me $17.92, this is what my equation looks like. And I need to solve and figure out what P is on its own. The good news is, once I've written the equation, it's pretty easy from this stage. I need to think, well, what's the opposite of multiplying by 8? Dividing by 8. So P is equal to 17.92 divided 8. P is equal to 2.24. Of course, remember, as it's a worded question, you need to give me a worded answer. So I have a quick statement here that says, therefore, a pencil costs $2.24. So, question 3. Apologies about this blue line in the middle, guys. That was the photocopier's fault. So question 3 is saying 3 is added to a number, and the result is then divided by 4, giving an answer of 9. Determine the number. So, like with question 1, I am defining my variable. I'm saying let this unknown number be represented with the letter X. So, an unknown number has 3 added to it. Then, it's divided by 4, giving me a result of 9. So, the first thing I did, well, I moved this 4 over to the other side. What's the opposite of divide by 4? Multiplying by 4. So, 9 times 4 is equal to 36. And then, I've just moved it up here, so it's up here, so it's a little easier to read. So x plus 3 is equal to 36. Next thing I need to do is get rid of this plus 3. What's the opposite of adding 3? Subtracting 3. So x is equal to 33. And like with question 1, guys, remember, worded question, worded answer. Let's try that highlight again. Worded question, worded answer. Yeah, that will work better the second time, didn't it? So therefore, this unknown number is 33. Okay, next example, and last one before you start doing some stuff on your own. So question 5. Fredo, I don't know. Anyway, the point is, Fredo is buying a large bunch of flowers for his mother in advance of Mother's Day. Oh, what a good son. He picks out a bunch of roses and lilies, with each rose costing $6.20 and each lily costing $4.70. In total, he picks out 19 flowers and pays $98.30. Form a linear equation to determine exactly how many roses and lilies let's just call him Fredo, how many roses and lilies Fredo bought. So what I've done, as it wants to know how many roses, how many lilies, as with before, I've defined my variables. R equals roses and L equals lilies. So he bought a number of roses and a number of lilies. We don't know how much of each type, but we do know he bought 19 roses and lilies in total. So it's difficult to work with two unknown variables. So what I've done is I've moved the R over to the other side. I've taken this R here and I've subtracted it away, giving me a statement that L equals 19 take R. So however many roses he bought and however many lilies he bought gives me $98.30. So $6.20 multiplied by number of roses plus $4.70 multiplied by number of lilies gives me $98.30. But up here, I found out that lilies is equal to 19 take R. So I'm going to replace the letter L with 19 take R. So now I have a nice, actually let me just move the window over slightly so you can, there we go. So now we have a nice full statement here that says 6.2R plus 4.7 multiplied by 19 take R equals 98.3. I realise this looks hard, but honestly the only tricky thing is we've got a few decimals. The rest is all as normal. I still expand the bracket. That's still the first thing I do. So I multiply 4.7 by 19, giving me 89.3. I multiply 4.7 by negative R, giving me negative 4.7R. Then I collect my like terms. I get 6.2R and negative 4.7R together, giving me 1.5r. 1.5r plus 89.3 equals 98.3. Then I move the 89.3 over to the other side of the equation. Apologies, students, I was a little bit lazy in my working here. I really should have said 98.3 subtract 89.3 gives me 9. Anyway, it's saying 1.5 multiplied by r equals 9. What's the opposite of multiplying by 1.5? Dividing by 1.5. So 9 divided by 1.5, r is equal to 6. So Fred over here bought 6 roses for his mum. Again, what a good son. But it's not just asking for number of roses. It also wants to know number of lilies. So we earlier determined that lilies is equal to 19, take away number of roses he bought. So we need to substitute r equals 6 into this equation. So if lilies equals 19 take r, lilies equals 19 take 6, because that's the amount of roses he bought. So 19 take 6, well, I hope by grade 11 we realise that's 13. And once again, it's a worded question, so we need a worded statement. Frodo bought 6 roses and 13 lilies. What a sweet son. Anyway, so students, you know the drill. I've gone through the examples with you. Now you need to do the first lot of questions listed in the OneNote, and then I'll go through a few more examples with you. Good luck.